So just to explore the table feature, in case if I wanted to kind of put the things on table, you can just go out here under, you can just scroll up to the menu table, and this you can feed the function for which you want to create a table. Let's say you want to create a table for y equals to x square. So in this case, just execute, you it creates a table for you. So it's like first term of sequence, second term of sequence, third term of sequence. If you know the nth term formula, you can, you can just create this. And also it is really interesting, you can do the setting, which is just by pressing set. You can start, let's say, at whatever point you want. Start at, let's say, 1, and end at whichever point you want to go, let's say 30. So if you want to start at 1 and end at 30, it is going to give you the table till 30. So it gives you the 30th term of the sequence. So sometimes in sequencing series, it is really important, like you want to find out which term exceeds, like how you're doing out here. So you could have just put the sum formula. Let's say the sum formula for arithmetic sequence is x square plus 4x, which I got. And then I can just create a table and see, okay, if I add up, the uh, 5 terms, the sum is this. If I add up like 6 terms, like this, these are the basically the sums of the term. So this is really interesting tool to find out the like just to solve the problems based on sequences and all. Now, again, just a reminder that to avoid to select the function or to type out the function, these are the important keys, and just below it, the whichever keys are there, they operate these buttons. So let's say set will be operated by F5. So let's say I want to set the limit for X values. So you can just set by pressing this. All right. So I hope the table part is clear to you guys. Now come out of this suppress menu once again, and let us just explore graph feature. So graph feature is something very interesting. Now a couple of issues that the student faces about the setting. So when I just type out the graph, now where do I type out the graph? So let me just delete it first. You can delete using this also. So delete button, you can see. So out here, what I do is basically I create, let's say I type out the function x squared plus 4x. This is my function. And now I plot it by pressing execute. So you press execute one more time. So it plots the graph. Now, what is really interesting is that to see the graph clearly, you need a proper grid system, proper window to view. Okay, so we can change the view window by here. Now we can clearly see that F3 is a view window. So if you press F3 button, okay, so that basically you can change the values manually. So you can just go up and down. Let's say I can change it from minus 5 to plus 5. Press execute by changing. Don't change scale or dot. You can change the Y scale minus 5 to 5. So basically this is how to change the view window. And once you press execute, the graph will be plotted in a new window. Now, a lot of times your graph doesn't have grid or axis. Again, those are can be set by from here. Press shift and menu, and you can just go under the uh, here you can see coordinates. So sometimes coordinates you can keep it on, off. Okay, so it shows. Also axis, grid, you could see in the graph, you could see the grid lines. If you keep it off, it doesn't show you the grid. Also, you can just turn on or off the axis. If you off the axis, you can see that the graph doesn't show any of these. It just shows like a pure graph. So just to once again to do any setting like this, because lots of times students face difficulty about the graphs. So you can just go in the shift, press shift menu, and just go out here on just make sure you keep your grid on, and then you keep your axis on, you keep your label on, so just to see any function and all, and obviously your coordinates on. So then once again you can see the graph clearly with the proper coordinates and the grid. Now if you want to see the grid, I think there is a couple of more things that you have to keep it on. So here coordinate on, grid on, axis on, level on. What else is remaining? Okay, I'll keep coordinate off. Yeah. So basically the graph can be clearly seen out here. Now, if you wish to change the graph setting further, you can change view window. Once again, as I'm repeating, view window uh, out here, then you can press shift setting. You can go out down and you can press the graph settings, whichever you want. Then once you're done with this, then you come out here on the graph. Let's say I want to see the critical properties of the graph, like what is the maximum or minimum. You can just press like this button, which is called gsolve F5 button. So it gives you the root automatically. You can see the roots, and if you just press this, you get the other two roots. So roots also, you can see all of these things. You can clearly see on the graph. All right. So what we'll do is, guys, yeah.